I'll just tell them when they should start listening. So you just have to click record at the bottom. Do you
Oh,
see
yeah,
it?
you're recording.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's talk real quick and just get an idea of when you're getting in. Amy, when are you getting in?
I actually think I'm on your flight. I'm doing the 5 o'clock on Wednesday.
Cool.
That's Wednesday,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So we're getting in Wednesday, which is great, Wednesday morning, because it'll give us time. We don't have, from my recollection, we don't have any like things that we have to do on Wednesday. So what we're going to do is make sure that we register, because the registration table will be open Wednesday. Everything in Nashville is, well, everything except for one arena is in walking distance. The one arena is like the big one, like the baseball stadium, not arena. It's,
okay.
It's not really walking distance. It can be, though, if we have to. It's probably like a mile. And
That's not bad.
it's not bad, but in really hot, humid Nashville heat, it's bad because there's no shade the whole way. So, and it's over like a bridge. It's just not. It's not a cool walk. So, I know that Kaylee and I think even Rainey are gonna be renting cars, and we found that last time renting a car was really nice for things like that, and not having to wait for transportation and take the bus and everything, because even though that there will be buses and you can buy a shuttle pass, you're going to be waiting a lot if you do it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even if we're renting like a minivan, which is expensive to rent, if you break that up between 5 people, it's not expensive at all.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
So I think that's what we're planning on doing. So we plan on getting them coming off the airplane, as long as everything works out okay, so that we can just drive to the hotel. So Wednesday will be registering, and when you register, they give you a whole bunch of wristbands. Each wristband means something else. So like one's going to be for the track that you chose, and you're going to get a wristband for the workout that you do, and you're going to get a wristband. So like at one point you might have like a ton of wristbands on your wrist, but as you go through the thing, like once you get your workout done, you just take that one off, and it's like stripping throughout the weekend. Now, as for, a lot of people had questions about what to wear. Like, what is Beachbody chic?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah. We didn't know what we were getting into the first time we went, and we were like, oh my God, what are we going to run into? Like, what is this like? Well, just keep in mind that you're a Beachbody coach and you're normal. So is everybody else there. Like, everybody's just a normal person. So they all are just wearing, like, some people wear fitness attire. Some people wear just casual. Like, just think casual. Like, if you were going to go shopping at the promenade, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like casual, like I'm walking around in scrubs, but casual, like just nice casual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the time we were there, I think we wore, if we weren't wearing fitness, like workout clothing, if we were able to get back and showered and everything, then I was just wearing shorts and a tank top, and always brought like a hooded jacket, because, you know, or like a light cardigan or whatever you're wearing that matches, because the rooms are cold, and they're going to keep them cold no matter what. They want us to stay awake like you wouldn't believe. Mm-hmm. But you are going to be walking outside to get from area to area, so it's going to be hot, like stinking hot outside. So just keep in mind that you're going to want to dress in layers, and you're not going to want to have to carry a ton of layers either. So just dress real for the summer, and then bring like a cardigan or a hooded zip up or whatever, you know?
And then like, are you allowed to have bags? Because I know you're not allowed in the stadium, right?
Yeah, so I think for the concert, they're probably not going to let us, but I didn't really review it. Last year, they said that we had to have see-through bags. And then they got rid of it and said that we don't need see-through bags. So they changed their mind so much. I would just be prepared to have like a clutch or something small. And if maybe they change their mind and say no bags, just make sure you bring something with pockets, So you can slip in like a credit card, your ID, and one other thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, and that's just, let me be clear, that's just for the stadium. And we're not in the stadium a lot.
Mhm.
Most of the time we're in like ballrooms, conference rooms, things like that. And in those, they're going to let us bring like a book bag or a purse or something that's easy to carry with you, that you can bring a notebook, a pen, and maybe some papers. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be ginormous. I personally always carry my book bag around, so I'm going to have a book bag with me. But, you know, whatever you feel, maybe a larger purse, something that you can bring, a water bottle, you know, like just make yourself comfortable. Make sure you can bring a wallet, water bottle, notebook, pen, and that's probably about it. Another thing that we want to keep in mind is have a phone charger on you, or get one of the portable phone chargers, because you're going to want to take like pictures and videos, and you're going to run out of battery very quickly. So make sure you have, that something, whether we have to stop and like use a hallway outlet. But I'm telling you now, we're all Beachbody coaches. Everybody's social media crazy, and everybody's going to be looking for an outlet for a phone charger. Everybody.
Sense.
Everybody will be. So, do what you can. But if you can get a portable charger, get a portable charger. I know that Jessie and April, my daughter, has had those like Mobi. Is that what it's called? Mophie charger. Like,
I have one.
Okay, a Mophie like phone case. That's actually a charger. That works really well. Just keep that in mind for giving yourself some extra battery power.
Okay.
Another thing, flip-flops are okay, but you will be walking, so you might wanna go for some comfortable foot attire, but also remember it's gonna be hot. So even if I know some people wore sneakers but kept flip-flops in their bag. You know, it's totally up to you. Did you buy a lunch?
Yeah, I did.
You bought the lunches, okay.
Yeah.
So we're probably, there's a lot of people there, okay? So when it comes to the lunch line, yes, and I do mean lunch line. So for those of us who are picking up a lunch, and for those of us who won't be, like if somebody wants to get food at the food truck, the lines get long. So a lot of times we want to keep our phones charged, because sometimes we'll be like, okay, I'm going to stand in this line, you go stand in that line, and we'll see how it goes. You know, so communication between all of us is going to be huge, and so you want your phone to be working as much as possible.
Okay.
And that's food. If you didn't buy a lunch, there's going to be food trucks all up and down the street in between the music hall and the arena, which are right next to each other. So if you look at like where the conferences are, where the actual meetings are, you'll find that those two buildings are right next to each other. So those are that's not a long distance between, not a very long walk. Hold on, I'm gonna go into the other room with Jessie. Hey.
You're echoing.
Uh-oh. Better mute this. Hold on. All right, thanks. You want me to sit there? That was nice. I should tell.
Okay.
He's not wearing pants. He like,
Oh, gee.
he's wearing his jammies, so he didn't want to stand up. He's like, that was so funny. Okay. I love you, babe. Okay, so I have some pictures to show you so that you can see like more of what it's like.
So let me pull those up. I'm trying to think of any other questions that we might have. The Music City Hall, is that what it's called, Music City Hall? Let me grab mine.
I think so. I don't even know.
It's just a big convention center. So there's multiple floors and a lot of rooms, you know, and like big ballrooms and the rooms where you can like divide them off or make them bigger and everything. So when you walk into the convention hall, there's going to be an info desk. So you can ask them all kinds of questions right there as to where everything is and how to get there. Let's see, Jesse does not, he didn't know how to set this up. Oh, there I am. Okay, so let me pull up these pictures. I'm trying to think, what other questions did you have off the top of your head so I can answer those right away?
You answered a lot of them because I was wondering about the bags and like the clothes, because when they said the Coach or the Beachbody attire or whatever that was, I was like, what in the world does that mean?
Yeah, what?
But like you explained that. So
Okay.
I have a question.
I just don't know what to expect.
How much sleep do you get?
What's that? Oh, sleep. That's a really good question, Jesse.
Oh, I don't need much.
I
I get up at 3:15 in the morning to work out.
No,
And then I go to bed at like 10, 11 o'clock.
You're insane. Okay, so this is a good question because I know a lot of people were like, let's go out on the town and look around, and that's all cool, but I'm telling you now, you're not going to get a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
One thing I really highly encourage everybody, is you're investing your money to go here. And yes, you're in Nashville, and yes, you're going to want to see a lot of stuff, but you invested a lot of time and money to get down here to learn everything you can to rock your business. And so I would take so many notes, and they're going to tell you that they're recording it and you'll be able to watch it later. Yes, but you won't be able to watch it right away later. It'll be a while later. So take as many notes as you can and take the time after the meetings to get with your coaches and with our team and review it and learn how to implement it right away. Because here's the deal. We're there and we're motivated and we're inspired, but as soon as we get home, our family is in our faces. We have to catch up with bills. Like, things have to happen when we get home. And so it quickly diminishes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll quickly go in one ear and out the other if you don't learn how to implement it right away. And so I really encourage you to take that time to maybe not go shopping a lot, or to go through Nashville as much as you can, because you want to get the most out of this. And if you're not reviewing it right away and not like talking with other people about it, bouncing ideas off of each other and really diving in, creating goals and taking this opportunity to feel the energy, because these are going to be the moments. This conference is going to be that moment where you're like, oh, wow, like things are going to come to you. You're going to have aha moments all over the place, but you have to listen to it and you have to work with it. You can't work against it. And if you don't try to do that, you're already going to be busy the whole time there. So you're really not going to have a lot of time anyway to go shopping and stuff. But if you're not working with it, then you're working against it. And as soon as you get home, you're going to want to go home and you're not going to want to spew this information all over your spouse and your family because they're already annoyed that you're gone. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you're not going to want to go back and be like, oh my God, listen what I learned. Blah, 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 blah. I encourage you not to do that because I've done that so many times and it's shot myself in the foot many times. I encourage you to go back. Yeah,
it deflates you.
It's hard. It's hard because you're going to want to go back and talk to everybody and they're going to be like, I don't really care. The laundry's not done. I don't know what to make dinner for tonight. You know what I mean? Like they're like, come home and be home with the family. And that's okay because, they're the ones who let, our family let us go and let us do this adventure, which is great. So I encourage you to talk to people while you're there, figure out what your game plan is, and then go home and have an action plan before you even get home. And get your inspiration and your energy off of the other coaches while you're there. because the people at home aren't going to understand. They're not going to understand the energy that you just witnessed, and that's okay. That's fine because they weren't there. You know what I mean? And they just want you home. That's okay too. That's fine. So I just encourage you to try to take that time that you have there to be with everybody and to, build relationships, but also focus on your business while you're there so that you can come home and have a focused mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Thumbs up, Jen. Okay, so okay, let me show you some pictures. So yeah, sleep thing. It's gonna get late some nights, especially when we go to the stadium and have our celebration. And if you guys want to go to see the Beachbody Classic where they do the body competition, which I plan on going because I didn't go last year or the year prior, that gets late too. The concert is going to be late. The celebration always gets very late.
Is there time to shower after workouts?
Sometimes there's time to shower after workout. It just depends. We don't know right now. We won't know until we get on Wednesday how long it's going to take us to get from our hotel to the actual convention center. We'll have to figure that out on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to have to figure out a lot of stuff. We're going to have to go register, figure out our schedule, specifically where things are, and then figure out the driving situation, where we can park, things like that. If we can get that all taken care of Wednesday, then we're all good. And I know I just said not to shop, but before the conference starts, I want to go get a pair of cowboy boots. Anyway. I think Wednesday's the day to get loose ends together so that when we really go strong on Thursday, some of us are going to the rooftop at 10, I think it is, for an extra training from 10 to 2. Some of us are not. Wednesday, we'll probably want to meet up for dinner, all of us as a team. So whatever suggestions you guys have, throw it into the Summit group and let's find an awesome place to eat dinner so we all already know where we want to go. Throughout the rest of the event, we probably won't have a ton of time for dinner. So not that we won't eat dinner, but we won't have a ton of time to go to an awesome restaurant for dinner. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be Shakeology bars open throughout the day. So if we have lunch taken care of, and let's say we have, say you want breakfast in the morning and you just want a shake, you can go get a shake. They are not as large as your normal shakes. Like a normal shake for me might fill up this mason jar. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like a red Solo cup, half to 3/4 of the way filled, and probably $8. So
And not good.
yeah, I don't know how much they're going to charge, but we'll see when we get there. I'm still probably going to buy theirs, but if you don't want to, I suggest bringing a mini blender and bringing packets of Shakeology. We might, if we have cars, we might be able to go, I don't know what the room situation is, if we have a mini fridge or not, but we might be able to go get bananas, peanut butter, almond milk, to make our own shakes. I probably will bring my mini blender. Now that I think about it, it's probably better just to bring our own. Then we don't have to go looking all around for the Shakeology, but you have the option of buying it there. It makes a good snack too. Like if you're hungry and you're trying not to fall asleep during some talk, you can go buy yourself a Shakeology.
Or Energize.
Yeah, we will. Oh, we will be bringing Energize.
I guess they don't sell it there, right?
I
I'll
don't
probably bring it too.
No, you probably won't buy Energize.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking about shopping, the core is huge. And I think we all on average spent $300 at the core last time. So
all right, I can't come anymore.
it's listen, we all spent $300, but we all wanted to spend $1,000. So here's the deal. Yes, it's tax-free. Yes, it's no shipping. So there are really good reasons to buy stuff there. But please make a budget for yourself before you go. Because it is way easy to overdo it at the core. And if you don't have the money, I don't want you going into debt just because you really wanted that awesome sweatsuit. Okay? So also understand that all the clothing at the core and everything else, none of it is refundable. So if it's not fitting you, do not buy it. And there will be dressing rooms like portable dressing rooms there. So do not buy something that you don't think you're gonna wear, because I'm known for that. Oh my god, I love this shirt, and then I never wear it. Don't buy stuff you don't think you're gonna wear, and don't buy it unless you know it's gonna fit you.
Okay.
Really important. The line to the core is usually long, but we always make sure we go because it is so much fun. It's also, we're going to be able to buy Country Heat.
Yeah, I saw that.
They usually have a really good amount of supplies, but sometimes they do sell out. So the earlier we can get to core, the better. What else? Oh, speaking of core and shopping, you will buy stuff and then you'll get back to your room and wonder where the heck you're going to put it on the plane. Make sure you have space.
I'm flying Southwest. My baggage is free.
There you go. So we're all going to send it back with Jen.
He is too.
I'm going to bring an extra suitcase for you to take on the plane with you.
Who needs clothes? It's no big deal.
It'd be half empty.
I'll just go home with wearing 5 outfits so that I have nothing in my suitcase.
Exactly. They didn't say there's a weight limit to get on the plane. It's just your baggage. So you can just take up 1.5 seats. You'll be good.
I love it. So I can screen share you some pictures from Summit to show you a little bit more about it. I'm going to pull up. I asked everybody to send me some pictures. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you're standing in the crowd for the workout in the morning, Saturday morning, when all of the trainers are there. So I know the picture looks crazy that there's 8 million people, and there are, but you don't see 8 million people because you're not looking at a sky view picture of it. So this is what it looks like. They have screens throughout the whole, at every couple blocks, there's big screens so you can see what's going on stage. This is the cockroach we found in our bedroom. No, for real. It was awesome. And on top of that, we got a night free. So it was awesome. It was good. So this is one of the celebrations that you get invited to. So this is not a normal, they're not going to normally have this for everybody. This is the leadership ladder celebration that they're having, that kind of stuff. They usually have extra food for them. This is one of the ballrooms that they'll have in the convention center. This is what it looks like. It's really laid back. Sometimes, I don't know what they said about kids this time. I think they said 18 and over, but last time there were nursing moms and little ones, not toddlers and stuff, but if you're nursing, they'd have the little one there. But it really is you're going to see, there's going to be screens. You'll be able to see no matter what. They do go through the slides sometimes pretty quickly. So we do take pictures of the slides sometimes so that we can go back to that instead of trying to write everything down on the slide. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. We can have a group going of those of us who are in Summit to share the pictures that we've taken so that we aren't missing out on some of the pics. This would be the size workout last year, so it might look like this for Country Heat this year. I don't know if you got Country Heat as the workout Saturday morning. Oh, you didn't? Oh, no. Okay.
No.
This is the stadium. This is the outdoor stadium. The one that I said is a mile away. We are up in the bleachers here. The people down at the bottom, those are invite only seats. Those are for people who are I don't know what they're going to do this time, but maybe 2-star and above. Whatever the requirements are, they can sit down at the bottom. So Amy and Kaylee might be down at the bottom this time. I'm not sure. These are just the big, the stadium, big screens. So you'll be able to see everything. These are what I was saying, that we take pictures of the screen sometimes so that we don't have to write everything down, and we'll be able to go back to it quickly. this is like one of those, and you'll see all kinds of information like this that you'll never see anywhere else. Like you'll never see it on the FAQs, but yet they'll find this information to give us to us while we're there. So like here, if you consistently perform at the leadership of the team leader rung of the leadership ladder, you'll make on average 2,400 a month. Okay, so this is at the big workout again. We got to watch the sunrise. It was so pretty when we got there. This is the indoor.
What time is that? Is that like really early in the morning?
Yeah, I think the workout starts at 6. They can't have that many people work out outside in Nashville in the middle of the summer. So it's early.
Okay.
It's like a 6 a.m. workout, and they don't open the street until 5 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So in the past, they, like when Amy and I first went to our first coach summit, there was only like 15,000 people there. That was 2 years ago. And maybe 8,000, I don't remember, something like that. And it was half that amount the year prior. It was growing very quickly. Anyway, we literally got there at 4 a.m. to make sure we got a good seat.
Wow.
But we realized quickly it doesn't really matter because people went in front of us anyway. So don't go total crazy, but the street does open at 5, and we'll probably all try to meet up and keep our team together. This was the arena, the indoor arena. And this is called, I think it's the Bridgestone Arena it's called, I think. Anyway, this is usually dark, and they have the speakers on stage, and they'll have guest speakers, and that's probably where they'll do the guest speakers. Anytime it says general session, that's where this is going to be, in the inside, indoor one. All right, that says sunrise for the workout. We already did those. Okay, so let's pull up the other ones. I wanted to get pictures so that you could see like what people were wearing. Here's Lisa just wearing regular clothes. So you can see like nobody's really dressed up. The only time they dressed up or that we dressed up was at the party at night. And even then we wore like, people were wearing really pretty dresses and then people were wearing sundresses. It's really any game. Like you can wear whatever you feel comfortable in. So this is inside core. They have like cutouts that you can take pictures with and everything. This is from the science workout. See, this is the indoor arena, and we're all just wearing like shorts, t-shirt, and that's it. And you see everybody's like lanyard and our wristbands. That's, basically what you'll see. We were like on the second floor, and I dropped my phone down off the bleachers from here.
Oh my God.
Would you believe it was fine?
Jeez.
It never broke. Like I had to go find people to get under the bleachers for me to find my phone.
Oh God.
It was fine though. It was good. And they were super nice. So this is at right afterwards at the workout. See, like look around. It's not as crowded as you would think it is. I mean, there are a lot of people on that street, but everybody's pretty good. It's not like this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it looked like. And I kept like doing circles with my arms out so people wouldn't get close to me. This is just on the plane. Okay, so those are some pretty good pictures to give you an idea. There's a video here, but I think it's sideways. Let me see.
Let go.
Yeah, sure, sideways.
Your life. And just remember, when you gain weight or lose weight, it's not about the weight on your body. It's about the
Okay, I feel like
in your life.
you guys look at your heads tilted.
Dancing is passion. Dancing is a living. If I go right and you go left, keep on going left. No one became an expert overnight. So stay with it. Keep pushing. And you will always be ready to size it up. My name is Sean T. You're ready to live in the 80s.
They make everything so fun.
Are you ready to settle down?
Okay. Sorry, you don't get much more than that. So, You'll love it. You'll have a great time. The energy is amazing. Just being literally just even if you didn't even learn anything, the
How much pudding
energy
did you
of
have?
everybody there is awesome. Split that up into 4 and you can have 1 serving. Sorry. The energy is just it's so contagious. It's so awesome and you just feel amazing. And what I love about Summit is everybody is really passionate about learning how to help others. And that's like it's not when you go there, like I didn't know what to expect the first time. The first time I went, because I've been to other conferences for other like network marketing companies, I was expecting it to be a little bit more money driven, like a little bit more business building driven, and it wasn't. What it was really truly passionate about helping others in every avenue, physically, financially, and it wasn't rah. Like like I said before, I've gone to other ones that were definitely more rah, like, I don't know, I can't really explain it. But this one, the part where they got the most energy was when they were giving away $100,000 to the winners of the best physical transformation. So that's what I love about this. You're going to notice that everybody around is normal. So I thought when I first was going to go to a Beachbody convention that everybody was going to be ripped. Like I really thought everybody was going to be ripped. And like it wasn't like that at all. Everybody was completely normal. I remember our first summit, we did the workout in the morning, that super workout, and Amy and I ran into this guy that was probably 200 pounds overweight and was pushing it so hard at the workout, more than most of the people around him. Like I was super impressed, and Amy went up and started talking to him and just, told him how awesome he was doing and how inspirational he was, and it was awesome to be able to share that moment with him, and just keep that in mind. Like there are normal people there, there's overweight people there, there's people who are ripped, but in general it's like normal, normal people wanting to go out and get better results for themselves and help other people get better results. And that's really what it's all about. So you're going to love it. Do you have any specific questions?
Thank you for sharing that part, Ashley, because that was one of my biggest fears about going to Summit, and probably part of the reason why I didn't go last year, because I just felt that I was not anywhere near able to do that, and I didn't want to look like such an idiot dying in front of everyone. So that's
Yeah.
good to point that out.
It's not like that, I swear. And it was one of my biggest concerns. Because, listen, I love traveling, so there was nothing going to keep me away. When Amy told me, hey, listen, we should go to Summit, I was like, sold, buy the tickets and everything, okay? But
You guys went to Vegas the first time, right?
yeah.
I mean, that was a hard sell. I mean,
Oh,
shoot, you're going to hit the
that's
strip.
But all we did was drive down the strip. That's all we did.
Uh-huh.
But that was my biggest concern. I was like, oh my God, what are we getting into? And I remember even like really being strict about my diet before I went, because I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to look like. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. You'll fit right in. Everybody's different there. You'll find some people are head to toe tattoos. Some people are head to toe fitness gear. Some people are, like there's just all kinds of people there. It's some really fun people watching plays. But yeah, no, don't feel like you're not going to fit in. Everybody, you're going to find people of all different avenues. There are going to be men there. It's not all women, but it's majority of women. And it's hard to compare sometimes I know how you feel, because sometimes you look at the top coaches and it's like Melanie Mitro and Lindsay Matway, and you're like, wait, do you have to be like blonde and amazing looking to be good in this business? No. They just happen to be the two top.
Right?
But there were other coaches, who were top coach. There's a male who was a top coach, and there's been other females, and it's just hard to like think that you'll fit in when all these top, like there really are like 3 or 4 top coaches that were blonde at one time. So it's like, what the heck? Blonde bombshell. No, don't worry about it. You'll be totally fine.
Okay.
And we do try to stick together as much as possible as a team. You don't have to, but we do. It just makes it so much more fun to really get to know everybody. And and you just get to create awesome relationships within our team. And you might even find that you might find an accountability partner while you're here, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and you're going to learn a ton. So just try to relax and take it all in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
Nope.
No.
And you talked about the dress stuff in the beginning that I missed.
I did.
Okay, I'll just watch the recording. You're recording, right?
I am. Double check.
Okay, just in case.
Yeah. For dress, you just dress casual.
I was just that whole Beachbody chic thing. That was my whole.
I don't know why they said that. You just dress casual.
Okay.
I was telling Amy that if I wasn't wearing like a workout outfit, you know, if I was able to shower and get dressed for the next meeting, then I basically wore shorts and a t-shirt or a tank top, or you could wear like a fun tank top, you know what I mean? And always to come in layers, because the arena, the convention center, not the stadium, the arena and the convention center are cold. You're going to be chilly. They're going to keep it as cold as possible. The stadium is going to be hot.
Mm-hmm.
But they do it in the evening, so hopefully the sun will be setting. You'll probably want to bring sunglasses to the stadium. Oh, which reminds me of making sure you have suntan lotion. Because even without you even realizing it, at lunch we might be outside for like 45 minutes in the sun, and you'll be like, oh crap, I forgot to bring my suntan lotion. Make sure you put suntan lotion on in the morning, and you can bring bug spray too, or wipes or whatever. Those two things are probably important, especially the suntan lotion. Hats, visors, sunglasses, that kind of stuff.
When are we not allowed to have bags? Because I remember seeing at some point we're not allowed to have bags. Do you know when that was?
I think, and I'll have to double check this, I think it's just for the stadium.
Okay.
And I know that you guys were talking about the heel thing. Like, I didn't wear heels the entire time. The celebration, maybe I did, but only at the actual like little party. If I was going to the stadium, I never wore heels. Like, the stadium is not a heel place. And if you can avoid wearing heels at all, like even the wedges, just don't wear them, because you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be walking, even during the party, even like you're going to be standing and walking. And so just make sure you're wearing something comfortable. During the day, you can bring flip-flops, but I would probably stick with sneakers because you're going to be walking. Maybe you can bring flip-flops if you don't want to be outside in sneakers. I know my feet sweat like crazy, so flip-flops usually work better in that kind of setting. I can't think of anything else. Are there any questions you have that you think of? Okay. I think that's it.
Okay.
If you have other questions, just ask them in the group and we'll answer them to the best of our knowledge.
Awesome. Thanks,
Cool.
Ashley.
Yeah, no, one more thing I have for you guys. When you go back to your flight to leave, to go home, I'll tell you a story, if Rainey didn't tell you already. It's a small airport, so you might think, oh, I don't have to leave 3 hours ahead of time. You are dead wrong, because everybody in that city is leaving at the same time. Everybody. So think 30,000 people in one small airport at the same time. Security checks are going to be very long, and you don't want to be late. So go extra early to the airport to leave to go home.
How many got left behind?
Rainey got left behind last time.
Oh,
Well, Rainey drove. That all happened. And you know what? Nashville's notorious for that, because I've been down there for conventions before.
Okay.
And it's not just a Beachbody incident. It's like,
Yeah.
that's their MO. So pretty much plan to be rerouted. My flight was supposed to come into ABE. I ended up landing they screwed up and booked me to New York, and then realized the screw up in the connecting flight, and then got me to Jersey. So they're a nightmare. So yeah, just pretty much
early.
deep breaths, take some Xanax, and
oh God.
it'll be all good. I wanted to drive, just for the record.
Yeah.
We have direct flights, though, don't we?
We do. I had a direct flight last time, Amy, just to point that out.
Oh, gee.
Yeah,
Okay.
direct flight to the wrong airport. So
That's awful.
But anyway, so yeah, they are notorious for screwing that stuff up. So make sure, check your tickets when they print them out. Make sure they print the right thing out. We're kind of, that was the one thing I know, because when I was coming back from the conference, we were all like jazzed up and excited, just wanted to go home, and wasn't like looking at the ticket, double checking things, just went off to the next gate, get there, and then that's when we were like, whoa, this is all wrong. So yeah, just make sure everything is correct, and get the security line is a nightmare because it's small. So yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. So last time Rainey did miss her flight, and then she had to drive, and then she made a pit stop in Virginia, and then it was.
But
And
she got to meet Sagi.
oh yeah, she did. You're right.
So there's perks to it.
Yeah, there's definitely ups and downs, but you'll be fine as long as you go early.
Okay.
I think we're good. I'm gonna stop.